I'm never going to pretend to be a book YouTuber, but I do have to say that I need to talk to you about a book I got. Hi everybody, today I'm going to be talking about a book that is awesome and I really like it, and it's hard for me to talk about books like that because I don't usually talk about books on my channel in their own video, but this one deserves its own, and it is Craft a Life You Love by Amy Tangerine. This is the second edition of this book. The first edition already came out, but this one is going to be released on the 10th of April. You can get it on Amazon or wherever. I actually had pre-ordered it and I was really excited. I hadn't read the first edition, but I decided to read this edition, pre-ordered it, and then she reached out to me and wanted to send me a copy. And I was like, well, hell yes, I'll take a copy. And then I was like, wait, do I not buy the one I already bought? Or do I give it away to someone? Or do I give it to my daughter who could really use it? I haven't decided yet. I've read it. I loved it. This book was exactly what I needed to hear about making sure that you make time in your life for crafting, because if you can do the thing you love, then it makes you feel better. She doesn't just talk about like scrapbooking or lettering or paper crafting or any of those things. It could be whatever your craft is, whether it's music, whether it's drawing, whether it's gardening, whatever the case may be. If it is something, some hobby, something that you love to do and you do a bunch, and the more you do it, the better you get at it, doing that every day feeds you as a person, and it makes you a better person overall because it helps keep you happy and like stable. And that's the thing this book talks about, is how to do that, how to make time for that. And that's something I really need. To be fair, most of my work right now is hobbies that I really love, but sometimes I need to stop and make something just for me or for someone else and not for YouTube or for Instagram or for whatever. And I'm really bad at that. And I have a hair. Holy shit. Oh, it's a cat hair. Anyway, sorry, distracted. I found this book to be extremely valuable. Let me read to you one thing that I really liked for it. A lot of what she says in here really resonated with me, and in this one chapter where she's talking about comparison, I have to read this little segment for you. Seeing your own uniqueness can be difficult, especially if you are caught in the trap of comparison. Because you live with yourself all day long, everything you do probably seems normal to you. But I can assure you, you are not normal. You are weird and quirky in a good way. You do things no one else does. You have thoughts and dreams and abilities that, when packaged together, are highly unusual. The trick is to find your weirdness and embrace it. I love that. I needed to read this book. The reason I'm making this video is not to try and get you to go buy her book, although that would be awesome. And, you know, I think she's an awesome person, and I'm gonna say awesome, and we're gonna drink awesome shooters and have our awesome party with all our awesome friends. But no, I've met her. She's amazing in person. This book is so bright and happy. She has in here a bunch of quotes that she's lettered, which I think are really great. And she writes about her own experience and how that can translate to making, like, talks about her mistakes and how that can translate into you trying to take a little bit more control over the time that you need to spend for yourself. So there's a bunch of chapters in here about like create like your environment, your mindset, which is the woo-woo part, is like she skirts the woo-woo line for me. She doesn't jump over it. I sometimes struggle with the like positive vibrations concepts and all of that, and she doesn't go hard into it, but she does skirt it, but it's about where I can handle, so I'm okay with it. But talks about like looking at how you treat yourself, looking at how you build your world around you, looking at how you know, think about things in a bunch of different ways. And one of the greatest things that I haven't done yet in this book, but that I really love, is that on each chapter, she has exercises to help you with that. And this one right here, she showed us in Palm Springs. It's a permission slip, and it says, "The most important part of my day is the part where I take care of myself and feed my soul." And she talks about how you need to give yourself permission to focus on your craft a little bit every day. Each chapter has these exercises, and I haven't done that yet, and that is the point I am making in this video. The reason I wanted to make this video isn't just to tell you that I think that this book is fucking worth it and you should go pre-order it if you're any sort of crafter. If you ever struggle with yourself, I think this is a great book from a perspective that isn't like some self-helpy fucking dudes who go and lecture on a big stage. It's written by somebody who loves to papercraft, who loves to get their hands dirty with art, and I relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of you who watch my channel do as well. But what I wanted to talk about specifically in this video is that we are going to do a book club in my Facebook group, Llamas Love Lettering, which is linked in the description down below. I am going to do a book club. What we are going to do is, I think I'm going to put an event up. I'm not entirely sure of the logistics. It is going to start on April 11th. That gives you time to get your copy of the book pre-ordered and get it in your hands on April 10th, so that on April 11th we can get started. It's going to be in small chunks, and the way it's going to work is that every day, and I don't think it's going to be every day straight. There'll probably be like 4 days a week or something. Or maybe, I haven't decided. When we get the group going, when we get in the group and we start talking about it, I'll make an event for it. And that's where we can start discussing timelines and things like that. But what I'm thinking we're going to do, because these chapters that she writes are like 3 pages long, and then at the end of it, there's an exercise. Every day we're going to focus on one of those little chapters. We'll see what's going on in it. If you're comfortable with it, you can talk about anything that you got from the worksheet or the exercise that came with that. And together we can look at our lives and how we're making space for being creative. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Like, it sounds like what I'm saying right now, I'm kind of all over the place on my thoughts, but I didn't start the exercises because I wanted to do them with you guys. So if you want to do them with me, join my Facebook group, because I will be in there. I'll likely be going live sometimes to talk about it, and some of it can get personal. You don't have to talk about all of it, but if you are interested in it, then join the group for the 45th time. Pre-order your book. Go to Amazon. I will have a link down below. It is an affiliate link because I'm an affiliate with Amazon, but it's not about that for me. I just want you to go. She's not paying me to say this. She sent me the book. She even autographed it. She didn't pay me. She just asked me if I would like to read it and see what I thought, and I loved it. And so because I love it so much, I want to see if you're going to love it too. So if you get the book, or if you already have it on order, let me know down in the comments. And if you really want to, go ahead and post a picture on Instagram of your pre-order of the book and say that you ordered the book from Amy Tangerine and that you are going to be doing I need a hashtag for this. I need a hashtag. We're going to call it the Llama Letters Book Club. If you do pre-order this book, or if you already have a copy of it in your hands, then post a picture of it on Instagram, tag it Llama Letters. You can tag Amy Tangerine if you want to be extra, and post in it using the hashtag Llama Letters Book Club and say that you are going to be participating. Please do that if you really want to. I'm excited about it, and I hope to see you in the group so that we can chat about this and start working on crafting a life that we love. And while we're here, if there are other books along these lines, remember, my tolerance for woo-woo only hits about a ceiling here. But if you have a book that's really made you feel really good about being kind to yourself and practicing self-care, book, podcast, anything like that, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Legit, seriously, like, one of the things I do every day that makes me happy is making videos for you guys, even in the Plan As You Go month, even with the bullet planner, even with all of that. I love interacting with you guys. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time.